name is Chris, and I will be reviewing this week's episode of Real Housewives of Beverly Hills. It was called Spinning a Web because they went to SoulCycle, and Lisa is manipulative.
So, bada bing, bada boom.
Spinning a web. This episode starts with the girls at SoulCycle, and they're showing up there in full fucking makeup. I don't know if you've ever done SoulCycle. I'm obsessed with SoulCycle right now. You cannot go with full makeup. You leave one huge giant sweat drop. Not maybe a giant sweat drop, more like a skinny sweat drop, because you lose so much weight in that class, honey. That's why you do it. How does Lisa even keep that body? No one likes Barada more than me and Lisa Vanderpump, and she is just Then the girls go to lunch at Frida's Tacos, and Eileen and Catherine have a bicep off, and it's one of the most masked displays. The biceps look promising. I haven't seen a bicep on a guy I've dated in a minute. Then Kyle and Lisa have a full-on conversation about Yolanda at the table Yolanda sitting at, surrounded by the other people in the cast, and for some reason Kyle thinks that talking out of the side of her mouth is speaking a different language or something, because she's like,
does Yolanda know about Lisa Rinna being mad at her about bipolar?
We're right here, we can hear you. They heard you. And both Yolanda and I just thought how rude. And Yolanda said, whispering at a table is the first thing she told her kids not to do. And I honestly want to take notes because I want to be a supermodel surrounded by lemon trees all day long. What worked for them, I want it to work for me. Then Ren co-hosts Jenny McCarthy's podcast, definitely talks about a time in which she fucked Harry Hamlin in the butt with a dildo. She talked about it. I don't know if that's what Kim Richards was going to be let's talk about the husband, how he likes it up the butt. Maybe now we know. This whole episode made me consider people's sexuality in a way I wasn't considering them before, and I'd rather just go back to judging them superficially. Then Erica and Catherine have lunch and bond over the fact that Erica's grandma died, and it's all of our grandmas died. If that is the one thing you're looking for in a friend, it's you can be friends with the whole fucking world. They also promise to be friends and always have each other's backs, and then cut to Catherine just selling Erica down a fucking river, which almost makes me feel did Erica and Catherine bone in this scene? And then Erica didn't text her the next morning or something, and Catherine was no! So the big thing that happens this episode is Yolanda writes an email to Kyle and CCs the whole group. So I'm gonna read it.
CC is the producer of our show, and as far as I know, he is doing an excellent job. I do believe that the show is a collaboration of all of us, but trying to co-produce with such desperate measures felt extremely unauthentic, to say the least. I am just trying to catch up and participate. I don't need your pity, but I do ask you kindly to respect my situation. Your lack of compassion and understanding is not a pretty look. I would also like to clarify with you that my deal with Bravo and Evolution was based on the best of my ability, whether that is filming 3 or 30 times this season, so I would appreciate if you lower your expectations of how much I should participate in filming. Sitting at home, staring at the ceiling, waiting for my brain to heal is not a choice for me, but unfortunately the cards have dealt me. I am already feeling unaccomplished as it is, so please don't make me feel like I am not holding up my part of the bargain here. If I was out living my life with my friends and family, sitting front row at Fashion Week with my girls and not show up to work, I would understand your frustration with me, but unfortunately that is not the case.
Ooh, she went in. She is just
you're not a producer. We have a producer. That person has a job, and that's producing. Your job is Kyle by Eileen too, which has the shittiest clothes, trying to keep a brave face while your husband cheats on you and your sister's about to die.
That's who's in the vault. So then Lisa decides to have a party and invite all the girls so they can continue to talk about this bullshit. One of the best shots happens where Lisa is floating on a pink flamingo in her gorge house in full fucking clothes. Come on. And her maid comes out and she's like,
Rosario, do you have tea? Will you swim it out to me? And will you bring some sugars?
Then we get to Catherine being just a shit-stirring bitch. She ends up telling Lisa Vanderpump that Erica told her not to get caught in Lisa's web. Lisa's why would she say that? And it's because she didn't say it. Catherine is the one uncool girl in high school that finally gets a moment with the popular girls and then just starts pulling out and saying shit about anyone. Did you hear about so-and-so who peed her pants? This motherfucker is gay. Then Eileen and Lisa get back into the super fun and not at all redundant too many questions convo, and Eileen just won't understand that Lisa A, thought there was no offense, and B, won't give an apology. And Lisa's
what's that pony doing? I'm interested in that pony. Look at that pony going to the ball. Have you seen that pony's tail?
Bitch gives all her fucks to ponies and not one fuck to fucking Eileen. Come on, Eileen. Oh, I don't know what the words are, but it's come on, she's not gonna apologize to you. She cares about ponies. Then the episode ends and we finally get a very juicy mid-season trailer. And boy, do things heat
up.
So we get to finally see Yolanda and David Foster getting a divorce and separating. We also have a return of Brandy, a return of Kim, and then there's some like weird dinner party that happens with Ken, Lisa Vanderpump, Catherine, and then Sparkle Tom, Erica, and Lisa Renren, where they start to fight with each other, and then Sparkle Tom like tries to throw one of them out. Honey, I paused this fucking scene and rewound a billion times to try and like decipher what was happening. It's like Sparkle Tom like gets mad, I want to say like at Lisa or Catherine, and Lisa Renren is just laughing the whole time. I personally think that Yolanda and David Foster broke up because he like honestly A is an asshole and B like didn't want to mess with her when she was having her like illness. He married like just for health. Once that sickness happened, he was out.
He's been married 5 times. Like, the minute someone fucking sneezes, that bitch like has a divorce paper
On the goddamn doorstep.
Thank you so much for watching. Subscribe for more videos and I will see you next week.